Welcome back. This is the final side quest of Chrono Trigger, aside from the DS exclusive shit. Let's get it done.
We know.
Explore the town.
Again?
We didn't do it in... We did it in the past, not the present.
Oh.
All my husband does is sit at that tavern all day nursing drinks. Ready to come home. We'll be nursing a sore jaw then. Jesus Christ, sounds like you.
Sounds like you.
When I grow up, I'll be a carpenter just like my dad. R.I.P. actual Chancellor. Wait, where was the actual Chancellor?
Probably dead most of
He was probably in that locked chest like the other one. You just left him in there for the rest of the game. There he is. He's chugging it down. He's like, oh, Toma's here suddenly. Bring me another mug. So I think I got quite enough already. Who are you to tell me when I've had enough? You're worse than my wife. What's wrong with the carpenter having a few pints in the afternoon, eh? Want to borrow my tools? Why not? Be my guest. He just doesn't give a shit, does he? Oh, fuck.
That's kind of sad.
Why the Japanese think CP is a good acronym? I don't know, man. Ghostly night haunts the northern ruins. Scary, eh? Ooh. What is the Toma? He's like Toma's descendant, I guess. All the youngins are off that millennial fare. These kids these days are just gluttons for fun. Ah. Do you know the legendary Sunstone? The ancient scroll that spoke of a fearsome weapon that could be made by combining shard of the stone with the rainbow shell. The original Toma once sought. We already did that. Thanks, buddy. Not a single sale yet. I came all the way from poor. Will you buy something?
I actually do need some items, so yeah.
Okay.
10, 9, 12.
Inutsu, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, Inutsu, I've noticed that you've been like coming in late easily. Like, you work nights now too, don't you? I know that like you work nights and Berto Alcon works nights. It's good to see you guys show up.
What? No, he doesn't have any high ether, whatever. Bah.
He has mid ethers. Just use those.
I already have 12 of them. I know I need the high ones. Fuck's sakes.
Stop getting high. On the job.
I smoke 2 joints in the morning.
Keep going. No, keep it up. Keep it up.
Wait. Did we get the tools from him?
And he said ask his wife.
Oh.
Back in his house. Inutsu, when are we shooting something else again, man? Let's record something stupid. You and I. Here's the tools. I store them on the top of my fridge for some reason.
Oh, it's a small house, so this would be the best place to store them.
Mm.
Now where are we
Smaller
going?
than our house, for fuck's sake.
Where?
What's that big house up there? Mayor, let's talk to this guy. Mod Inutsu. Hey, old mayor. Think of visiting the ruins? They feel quite dangerous. Yeah, well, yeah.
Good structural damage.
Put up in either so it could be fear and loathing in the millennial. Fear and loathing in the millennial fair? Oh my god. There's an old structure to the north that's been in ruins for centuries. You're off Monday if you want to get together and do something. Absolutely, man. Let's do it. Actually, I don't know if I'm off Monday yet. Shit. I'm probably off Monday. Let's get on Skype. I'll get on Skype tomorrow or something and tell you about it. How the Black Omen shines in the sun. Tomorrow should be beautiful. Yeah, see, the villagers now talk about the Black Omen when they didn't before. Yes, okay. There's the ruins. Everyone's saying go to the ruins. Let's go to the ruins and check it out.
No, but we gotta go deliver those tools to that carpenter guy.
Check out the ruins first. This is just my opinion, but you should go check out the... No, up there. You're gonna be lazy and fly up there, even though it's like a little walk. It's a little jaunt. You can't stop here. This is Gato country. Oh my god. Yeah, Torvar, I know you've been dropping money on... Oh, hello. Grrr. It's boss.
Cyrus. Oh yeah!
Yeah, it's Cyrus.
Ugh.
They didn't talk about the Black Omen before because the Black Omen didn't exist before.
Oh.
We changed history. The the Ocean Palace in the original timeline got destroyed and just sunk to the bottom of the sea and it was just gone. In the timeline that we fucked around with our time travel, the Black Omen became a technologically advanced flying fortress that exists in all time periods. And so everyone now says, look at the Black Omen, it's still up there hanging out. What a beautiful day. Damn, Torvar's dropping lots of money on his computer. Hope it finally works for you. You've been doing this for like 6 months. That's crazy. Miss? Did the magic work? What do you do here?
No. Why doesn't this work?
My sword is to of no avail, or whatever. Cyrus, 'tis I, Glenn. Glenn. So he's not going to let you in.
Okay.
Can you go that way?
You can't get in there.
Is this ruined castle the same one that belonged to the Valley Girl's father? No, this is a different place.
Alright, so... Nope.
So you just gotta go back in time then and give him the tools, I guess.
Guess so. Where's the door?
It's the middle one. You goon.
You're a goon. That was in the Middle Ages, eh?
Yes, Middle Ages. You don't overclock? I mean, neither do I, but I kind of want to get into it. I've had like an itch to overclock. He's here too. Are those carpentry tools? Might you mean, hey, what is this a powered tool? How does this work? I don't understand because I'm from the fucking Middle Ages. I like how people are calling Nadia the Valley Girl now. Let us have our swords the rest of the stream. What do you mean? Oh yes, of course, yes. So now, wait, no, head over to the carpenter's place. Like, not the tavern, his actual house, and be like, hey, you fucks. Is this it? There he is. Hey, buddy. Yeah, my thanks for letting me those tools. It was most gracious of you. Now I can finally get back to work. So you start with the ruins up north. On your fate, you lazy do-nuts. Whatever you say, massa. Oh, God.
Alrighty.
Please don't beat us.
Alright,
What's the deal with the carpenter in the pub? Yeah, the carpenter in the pub in the present just won't do anything, but the carpenter in the pub in the past will, in fact, fix the place up. Whose side quest is this? This is Frogs. I think just Frogs. I mean, you get some good equipment for Marley in here as well, but I think the story is just Frogs. Like, the Aussie's Fortress is obviously one of Magus's side quests. Fiona's Villa, the forest, that was Robo and Luca. The Sunstone was Luca. There was the... Yeah, see, now it's been rebuilt. This is in the present, I think. Were you in the present or in the past? And there's fights in here. I don't think so. That's a good deal, Tovar. Holy shit. Dude gets around, those kids all had his hair. Oh god, Berto. Named the frog Pepe. We named it after people who were on the show, man. Or like NTG cast members. Took all of next week off. I can afford that, dude. I know that money with you is iffy. But I mean, I guess you know. Enjoy your week off, man. Fuck yeah. I had 5 days off, which is why I got so much shit done on all the various projects that we have on the go. Yep. The 7 playable characters are all people who come on the show, and then there's also the cabbage. You name after the best NTG cat. Inutsu, you haven't actually been on NTG yet, man. I've been on your show. You haven't been on mine. Fuck. So wait, did you repair the place in the past and then immediately come to the present?
Yep.
You didn't check it out in the past?
Nope.
Why not? You want a doge and has a princess speaking a Valley Girl accent? You're on tons of videos, are you? Well, I guess you're in the Twitch chat. Yeah, okay, you're in the chat. Okay. Everyone in the chat is an NTG cast member. Virtualcon's the best cast member. I don't know, maybe you should go back to the... I mean, no, do what you want. Do what you want. But if I were you, I would have checked it out in the past first. But it's okay, it's okay. An M2 SSD, they put an S... Yeah, I've seen them before. I've never used them, though. I know that the PCI bridge on a computer is faster than, like, the, what are they called? Not ribbon cables. The replacement. SATAs, yeah. The SATA cables. The PCI bridge is faster, so having an SSD on the PCI is actually pretty good. But I've never tried it. I just want you guys to get a legit comment someday saying Torvar is my favorite NTG member. Torvar donated $100, man. He's my favorite NTG member at this very second. One of the games that Natty's theme is a Valley Girl by Frank Zappa. Naomi, you're starting something here, man, with your voice. In any case, this is the final side quest, and the only thing we have left to do is the final dungeon of the game. Well, the final dungeon and also like the DS Lost Sanctum bullshit, which we may or may not do, because there's some decent equipment in there too.
Okay then.
Yeah, they didn't fully repair it in the past. Something fucked them up. I'm actually your favorite if you really think about it. Yeah, sure, Fairy. Yeah, now head inside there and see what's going on. We're at 12 minutes. Lost Sanctum is pretty slick, you should do it. We tried it before and it kind of butt raped us. I think it's because we didn't have any gear though. We have a lot more gear now. We may be able to do it. We've done all we can. We can't repair monster-infested places. Let us know when you've cleared a floor of monsters. Whatever you say, master. So basically we gotta go here in the past, clear the monsters out in the past, so that they can repair it and get us all the way there in the present.
Okay, well.
Lost Sanctum is... Well, you can go fight those guys.
I'm just gonna do this first.
Okay. Lost Sanctum is a part of this game that was added for the DS re-release. These like the exact same... They're the exact same fights as the present, aren't they? Oh, shit. I had issues with it. I would use the existing OS to install a new OS on the new SSD. That's fair. Yeah, we're doing endgame stuff right now, Romad. Like we can just go to the final dungeon right now. We're just doing all the side quests at the end. And actually, they're kind of essential. Like you need more levels to be able to, and like more equipment to be able to survive the end of the game. Win 8 and above have no real issues with the M2 SSD. Win 7 does. We're already done. What do you mean we're done? Oh, done Chrono Trigger. Have you ever played Chrono Trigger? I don't know if you mentioned that before or not. I don't know. Message deleted. Shut up. Chrono started like last summer, man. It's been like almost 8 months at this point. Shit. Yeah, here's the thing. The first half of the game is like the starting up to the destruction of Zeal, and that's a completely linear experience, pretty much. There's not much like diverting. Hey Alice, what's up? How's Mexico doing, sis? Don't quote me on that. Might own it on the PS1. That first half of the game is completely linear for the most part. After Zeal is destroyed, you're given just a giant list of side quests from the old man in the End of Time, and he says, "Listen, you can do all this shit and more, in fact, because they added more shit to do at the end on the DS version." You had banned. So, like, the game turns into a non-linear open world game, and during the second half. where you can just like time travel and change time and like alter timelines and do a bunch of shit. But right after the destruction of Zeal, you can go right to the final dungeon if you want. I was hoping we'd get this final side quest done tonight, but I don't think we will, because we're already at 15:25. We gotta call it at 20. And yeah, this will probably be the last part of tonight, I think. Yeah, they also the DS version. Yeah, they added the Lost Sanctum, which is like an alternate dimension where reptites rule the planet, and you can do quests for them. Which is also the Lost Sanctum. That dimension is a part of the sequel, Chrono Cross. They added pet battling to this game, which is a bit ridiculous in my opinion, because it didn't need it. It does kind of feel out of place, eh? Yeah. And on New Game Plus, they added what was it? Another place that opens up at the very end of the game, and it's a bunch of like discarded timelines. Like every time I'm just gonna explain this because it's part of Chrono Cross, but I'll explain it now. In Chrono Trigger, every time time travels, the timeline that used to exist gets put into a place called the Dead Sea, and the Dead Sea is like a holding location for discarded timelines. So like the alternate dimensions that used to exist, that's where they go, and you get to visit all the discarded timelines and like all the weird dimensions that used to exist but no longer exist anymore in this New Game Plus side quest, and it culminates with you. You learn the fate of Dalton, because Dalton he doesn't appear in the game anymore in the original game. He's just gone. He just gets sucked into the void and he's gone. But you go to where he is. 2, you get massive power boosts to Chrono, Luca, and Marley to the point that they should be your main team because they're so much more powerful. And 3, there's a super secret final boss that is significantly more difficult than the actual final boss of the game. And that's what they added for the Chrono Trigger DS version. They added that stuff to make it connect more with Chrono Cross, because Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross don't really connect that much. It's like you have to play through like 20 hours of Chrono Cross to finally actually see the connection between the games. Secret Super. Dalton's cool. You think so, Fairy? Are you just getting that because of my amazing characterization of Dalton in that shitty fanfic I wrote when I was like 12? Remember to not pick the chests after touching them. That's right. Remember that? You power them up and get them later?
Right.
The pendant chests? Yeah. Is Naomi going to be doing New Game Plus? Maybe on her own. She talked about it.
What? No, I didn't.
She did.
What?
You said you played Chrono Trigger on your own.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, no, there are some characters make reappearances in Chrono Cross.
Yeah, I can't get into this room.
Frog and Isla don't, but they're mentioned in Chrono Cross. Yeah, you have to go through and kill all the enemies, and then go back out and hire them again.
No, no.
The carpenters.
Yep.
Magus, Chrono, Marley, and Luca all come back in Chrono Cross. And Robo too. Robo comes back as well. Frog and Isla don't come back, but they're mentioned in Chrono Cross. And even then, here's the thing: only one of them is playable. Which one do you think it is? In the sequel, of the 7 characters, which one do you think comes back as a playable character?
I don't know.
Take a wild guess.
I don't know.
You're trying to like survive this or something?
Yes!
Oh yeah, the ghosts, like, you need to use magic, right? Yeah. That dismissive attitude. We all know Naomi isn't going to play Chrono Trigger on her own. Here's the thing. We actually talked about it in bed a few nights ago. And yeah, Chrono Cross is a good game in my opinion. But we talked about it in bed a few nights ago. I was like, Naomi, how come you're not into Chrono Trigger as much? And you're like, I think it's because you only play it once a week. That's what you said. Like, if we actually played it, say, 2 or 3 times a week on the show, you'd probably be way more into it than you are. And I was like, well, that's fair. Like, when we do Earthbound in the show, we'll play it 2 or 3 times a week. You know? That's just what we'll do. At some point in Chrono Cross, you end up on a beach with Chrono, Luca, and Marley. And they're there, and they're about half the size of your characters. I had no idea who they were. Yeah. There's a lore reason as to why Chrono, Luca, and Marley look like they're about 8 or 9 years old in Chrono Cross. There's a reason for that. They're all young'uns.
So, did you like get the chest in this one? Like that chest?
No, it's only the pendant chest, remember?
Right, okay, yeah.
Like, you charge it up and then go.
What?
Couldn't get into Earthbound at all? Dude, Earthbound's like my favorite fucking game. It is my 100% favorite game. It's Mother 2. Fine, it's originally called Mother 2. Doesn't matter. Turbo Ether, good job.
Okay, that's everything.
Nope, there's still a boss. There's still a fight here.
Oh!
I love Earthbound, man. It's my absolute favorite game of all time. This is my second favorite game, but I love Earthbound way more than I love this game. Mother 2, yes, Mother 2. I know, goddamn. Yeah, GameStop is selling SNES cartridges of Earthbound for $200. Yeah, but here's the thing, I already have a copy of it. So I don't have the player's guide. I gotta buy one of those, but I have a copy. Mother 3 is good, it is not better than Earthbound 2 in my opinion. Not better than Earthbound 2 and not better than Chrono Trigger. Mother 3 is still very good though. So anal about titles. These guys are taking forever. What's their deal, anyway? Oh, they just did counterattacks and then died? Ah, shitty. Well, Mr. Gray, when we play it, maybe you won't get bored. Because we'll be doing a thing. And here's the thing. Dave Nix will be here for that one, too. Okay? He's already agreed. You're gonna head out and, like... I guess before we end it off, let's hire the carpenters again. Like, listen, guys. We cleared it out. FF8 player guides for $4. Shit. I want that, man. Massa! They're going off again. You okay?
Yep.
Yeah, Dave.
Nope.
What?
Nothing.
Oh.
I thought I touched the mic and I was like, nope, just boob.
Just your boob. Okay, save it. That's the end of this episode. Alright guys, in the next episode we will continue the quest into the Chorus ruins and finish up what's going on there. And then we'll fight the final boss.